Before I proceed, I would like to welcome all of you very warmly on behalf of the David Memorial Degree and PG College, on behalf of the management, directors, Mr. Dev sir, Nandini madam, my esteemed colleague on the dais, Pushpalata madam, Mr. Paul, also my learned colleagues of the dais, Gautami madam, Rajshri madam, Srinivasa and madam, the other office administration who are working in office in making the organization of the program a success so far. I would like to focus upon 4 aspects, but before that I would like to mention a few things about the institution. Number 1, David Memorial Institution is an institution with a long-standing history of 50 years. Some of your fathers, grandfathers may be of that age. The second important thing that David Memorial College has is very few organizations in the city of Hyderabad across India have their own and such huge campus. It is a 2-acre green campus accessible from anywhere in the city by any mode of transport. Third important thing is their own campus with one of the best competitive infrastructure, and thus your decision to join is very sound in view of these aspects. I have heard this morning there are more than 40,000 graduates from this institution, and so you can imagine so many people have passed out from this institution, and that thereby your decision to join is very sound. You are in safe hands. While this is regarding the institution, I would like to focus upon 4 aspects. Number 1, aim high in life. Second, don't underestimate yourself. Third, lay a foundation for a bright future. And 4th is you should have a mind to serve. Now, what is this aiming high in life that I want to mention? Many of us, we have a very laid-back attitude towards our own life, studies, future. Please understand, if you want to change the way you are, instead of being average, instead of being easygoing, don't think if you are bad in studies, if you are dull, that should be your permanent address. You are dull, you can make yourself bright. If you are bright, you can make yourself excellent. I would like to quote 2 important real life incidents where people from normal background have excelled to make something in their life, and thereby it should be an inspiration for you. Let me quote one incident. A very poor family, an auto driver family, had 2 children, one a boy, one a girl. The girl is the elder. 4 years back it came in the newspaper that she has stood 4th or 5th All India toppers in the chartered accountancy course. Can you imagine a normal auto rickshaw driver? What kind of guidance she would have given? Does he know anything? What kind of resources they would have had? Simply because they have aimed high in life, she became a topper across India. It's not merely acquiring a CA certificate. And you know, it is one of the toughest courses in the world. Sometime later, madam can tell you, she is herself almost a complete chartered accountant. This is Rajeshwari. After completing, the sister encouraged her brother. A couple of years later, because of the inspiration, the boy also became a topper. He stood 8th or 9th. Father is what? An auto rickshaw driver. And what are the children? They became CA toppers, not merely chartered accountants. And so what I want you to think at the very outset is, don't take your life simple. It is not just CA. You can be aiming at becoming an IAS officer. You can think of starting your own company. Think of going overseas. Whatever be your background. Okay? Parents are educated, not educated. You have enough money, you don't have enough money. All that should not be a constraint. Let me also mention to you one more very important incident which happened. A Bangalore young man who was earning his living by supporting his education by putting newspapers. Early morning, 5 o'clock, he will get up, take papers, go make some money. He studied BTech, and these are real life incidents. You can Google and check. Later, can you imagine this newspaper boss wrote CAT examination, which is an entrance examination for the IIMs, Indian Institute of Management. Just like IITs, you have IIMs. And he qualified. These two incidents talk about a very important thing. Resources, background should not be a constraint for us from aiming high. And so those of us who are thinking, I have joined like anyone else, I finished intermediate, I went to graduation, so I just simply finished my graduation, get into some job, my life is that's all. Please try to make this experience of studying here a transformational one, aim high. Second important thing is, don't underestimate yourself. I was bad, so I should be bad always. Why should it be the case? I was bad in studies, so I should be carrying that status throughout. Why should I make it my permanent address? You could transform yourself. You are bad in studies, you can make yourself good. One of the things I want all of you to make note of and take it very seriously is, please lay a very strong foundation for your life. It may seem very basic, but I want to encourage all young people. Every day devote some time, get up early morning for exercising. Take care of your health. That's point number one. Point number two, as a student, mere enrollment is one part, it's routine. The other part is you must dedicate yourself for studies. I must give myself 2-3 hours after college for completing my graduation, listening to lectures, maintaining notes, reading, identifying question papers, practicing. Sit with students who are bright. Automatically you'll be bright. I am one of them. Till my intermediate I was not a bright student, but I had smart friends. I learned so much. I left all my classmates behind. By graduation I was very good, by post-graduation I was even better. But I always maintained excellent friends. They pinched me to do well. I always sit with people who are very smart, like these smart people to my right hand, to my left hand. I talk smart, and automatically, to some extent, I think if I'm working for as a principal, I have developed some qualities. So one can, this transformational attitude one needs to have. So aim high, number one. Number two, don't underestimate yourself. And third is, invest in your life. Along with the textbook listening to notes, please give some time for newspaper reading. Refer to dictionary, improve your vocabulary, improve your personality. Everyone you meet, tell yourself, I am going to make an impression. Right from the gardener to the watchman to the driver to the auto driver, I am very good with all. Why should we be bad? Okay? I joined here recently, but I made friends with all. They will be my goodwill ambassadors. Okay, they are going to be. Anne Madam's father, I met him 34 years back. Can you imagine? Anne Madam's father, I met her 34 years back when I was young like you. And then I still connected. Today I met Gautam Madam. Her teachers happen to be my colleagues some 15 years back. I myself, I never spoiled it. Why should we? So, make an impression, improve your personality, communicate well, be positive, and have an attitude of service. Don't just limit yourself, I will get an excellent job, I'll make some money. Even if my neighbor has a problem, don't be indifferent. There are poor people, very poor people in our country. Have a heart to serve. Education, improvement, development, becoming something, also have a heart to do something for the less fortunate. Serve yourself, serve your family, serve our great country. There are two quotations I want to mention to you as an impression. Number one, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Can you repeat after me? The harder you work, the luckier you get. And lastly, in closing, I want to mention what Abraham Lincoln mentioned, said, that is, we can complain because rose bushes have thorns. All of us like roses, but along with the roses, you might sometimes face thorns. But on the other hand, he says, or rejoice, thorn bushes have roses. How do you look at it? We want to have a beautiful life. We want to have excellent things in life. We want to settle really well. A beautiful home, a beautiful life, respect in the society. The first saying is, see, those who work hard, they make themselves lucky. The harder you work, the luckier you get. You want roses, you be prepared to also experience thorns. Life is full of challenges. So, be prepared. If you make yourself strong physically, if you make yourself strong mentally, if you make yourself attitudinally, if you make yourself strong in terms of your PR, in your communication, definitely you can face life challenges. With these few words, I want to welcome you into this family of David Memorial. I'm sure this experience will be something that will make a lasting opinion on you. I pray and hope it should be a memorable journey for you. With these few words, I wish all of you very good luck. Thank you very much and welcome again.